Peter Keats with an update on the piano. I've been looking for 88 sound files, and to be honest, I haven't really found them. Not in any format that's easily usable. I may end up having to make my own, and that's going to take me until Christmas, probably next year. So I've got about just over 5 octaves in mind, because these are the sound files I've got. There's a website and a user on there called Joe Bro, who's got most of the sound files, and I've just lifted them and put them in. The identity of the key is named like that, button piano key white 13. I've changed it for the black keys. They've just got a straight list as well. So if I've got what is effectively, which one's middle C? I don't know, that one. What effectively is happening here is I have a list of buttons. Each of these is an independent button with one handler for all of them. The text boxes here, I can hide them, I can show them, just so you can get an idea of what the notes are you're even supposed to be looking at. How does this work? Well, this is, I think, the clever bit. I've got a global where I set the number of keys. That's that. What effectively happens, each of the keys is mapped to a note, a sound file, and I pick that up and store that in an array just by doing that. Once I've got that, I have to create the list of the buttons, and what I do is that. The text boxes are mapped at the same time with the note detail. What I've done under here is repeat basically for the black keys. Obviously the black keys, it's not a straight list because there are gaps. So for those particular keys, I don't show them. And again, for the black keys, I've got a small routine where I detail the text boxes and the names. The button click routine handles it all. I did try a few other sequences, and that's this. So if I can get that to work later, I'll be adding it. But effectively what's happening, I've got Joe Bro files up to the 5 and a bit octaves. So somebody somewhere has pressed a button, one of the white keys in this particular case, and we then do a search in the array for the note file. Because it's a very fixed format, it's been put into the resources, which I'll show you in a minute. That does a quick check through the array to find the sound file that it's supposed to play. This actually plays whatever the sound file is. It doesn't matter which one it is, because play note has been set up here with a value. So effectively the button show button, the hide and show for the text boxes happens here. That's relatively straightforward, and the routines here are not yet implemented because I've got a bit of a problem trying to get a decent set of sound files. What has happened is basically I've got a list of sound files. They're all .wav. Now if I look at the project and into the properties, you have a resources section where basically you add these sound files in, so the program knows these sound files exist. How you invoke them is down to you. So going back to the program when it's running, we've got 600 milliseconds for each of these files. Now, potentially you could make that a variable, stick a box over here and put in 500 or 1000 milliseconds if you wanted longer, and then you would find that these sequences play for whatever time frame you like. It's still a work in progress. I've still got a bit more to do with it, but effectively there's very little code to handle, I think, quite a lot. Thank you very much. I'll catch up with you later.